Lord Jesus Christ. Listen, y'all, I'm in the bed. And a lot of y'all know what I'm going through, but I'm in the bed. And I been saying, oh, this ain't a good time. You shouldn't go live. You shouldn't say much. Hell, it don't be nobody in this damn chat, but I feel like I have some shit that I want to say. Now listen. Hey Beverly. This might be Bessie Beverly, but it's entertainment to keep my mind occupied from other things. But thank you for coming and moderating the chat. So you might not know the players. Hey twin, I appreciate you sending me that refrigerator magnet. It's on my refrigerator. Okay, so listen. Years ago, there was this girl named La Babe. And for whatever reason, she felt in order for her channel to grow and prosper, hey, Miss Ellison, she had to tell lies on people. And I would, you could pretty much tell when people telling lies. It's sometimes people throw cues and they don't even know that they're displaying these things. And it's easy for a person like me to pick up on the subtle cues that they're lying. For a long time, I actually thought that it was like a skit. I thought that they were doing skits and that a skit, a play, a movie, for the most part, those are lies. It's made up information. So you can't look at those type of things and be like, this is for malicious intent. So I used to think that it was skits because I really didn't know her. And then one day she did a video and she was trying to say that On the Run April was actually trying to say something about Sean Bradley. And she even included a YouTube channel address to the video that they were supposed to be speaking about in some text messages. And I was like, this don't even sound right. Like all these people in this girl chat, they don't see that this is a stage play. Like, I know they don't believe what she's saying. So I came out of my YouTube career and I was like, let me come out of retirement, child, because I'm going to show y'all exactly. I'm going to type the address in exactly how it is. And bingo, it pulled up Walter Lee Hampton. April was not talking about Walter. She was talking about Walter Lee Hampton. She was not disappointed in the fact that Sean Bradley was gay. And what was so funny to me was that everybody in the B sector always want to have an issue with certain people. So they tend to follow the narrative and they tend to actually you just want to not like the person. So you're going to follow the narrative. And even if you know that this person is lying, you still going to support them no matter what. I think that's my biggest issue with the beef sector. One thing about me is I cannot stand for a person to just sit in my face and tell me a lie and expect for me to be okay with them lying to me in my face. So that point on, I decided her name is not Fi Babe, her name is Lie Babe. And I will never support this channel again because she is taking all of her supporters as liars. I mean, as ignorant people just following her. For the life of me, that's like, okay, so when you know, I will hear the things that she will be telling these people and the way she will run these little plays and skits to her audience and they just going for it. And then I might not watch her anymore, but I can watch the response of another person that I might watch. Hey, Lindsay, I might watch the response of another person that I watch to see what they're talking about on Lie Babe's channel. And it be the weirdest things. Like, she said that she had an interview with Tracy's husband. She done did an interview with the popcorn gate. Somebody supposedly bought popcorn from a company that does fundraise. Oh, I should have did that. That does fundraisers. And you right, they just lap it up. They just lap it up. But it's a company that does popcorn fundraiser. And she went and got this girl and they supposedly got together. This what you gotta do. You gotta say that you ordered some popcorn. And the popcorn gave you killer diarrhea. And this gonna make him look so bad. He gonna look like an asshole. Yes, I know the girl. I know the girl. I know the name. I know the person. You know it's gonna give you killer diarrhea. This what we gonna go in here and tell the people. We gonna go tell the audience. They got to listen now. This what we gonna go tell the people. That you ordered this popcorn and it gave you killer diarrhea. And I was like, okay, so even if the popcorn did give her killer diarrhea, what the hell is the fucking point? They acting like Sean is, hey babes. They acting like Sean is the person in his kitchen popping up popcorn and selling it to the people. No, it's a third party company and it's a fundraiser. Y'all, I'm gonna do that fundraiser. I'm gonna do that because I'm trying to raise funds. I'm gonna do that fundraiser too. I look for the link on my thing. So if y'all want some of the diarrhea popcorn, please order some of the diarrhea popcorn because I'm trying to raise some funds. But so when she did that, I was like, y'all still over there listening to this lying ass helpful. Y'all don't notice that whenever she is in a low spike, when it comes to her numbers, she go ahead on and make us some elaborate ass, unbelievable lie, and they just lap it up. They just lap it up. So evidently, the latest thing came out is that she supposedly had an interview with Pizarro's twin sister and husband. From what Kwame said, it's the same guy, Ricky. Ricky is Teresa's husband too. So whoever she got to play the role of Teresa's husband, she got him to play the role of Pizarro baby daddy. And you know, the beasts of the streets have been on fire. Is this Pizarro don't even have any children. She's not even married, and she is this. And I heard it's been going on Teresa channel, and it's been going on Live Babe channel. And I'm like, damn. I mean, like, what the point? What the fuck is the point? Like, okay, I wasn't you supposed to not, you left the beef sector. Isn't that what you said? You left the beef sector. So in order for you to make your grand entrance is by you coming on here with this elaborate prank or plot that this girl, children's father, child, I don't know, y'all. I don't have a clue. And one other thing that I wanted to point out was the fact that when the last time we okay, I'm gonna bring up Tisa and a few other people when Sean Bradley was like, "Fuck you, leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. Y'all stay y'all ugly ass over there, and I'm gonna stay over here." And then that's when the some of the people that are considered club chat actually stopped watching her. And when they all came and they were like, my whole question was, why y'all over there? What is do y'all like to be lied to? Hey, Lady Bell Delaware. Do y'all like to be lied to? Or do you all see it as a skit? Because I will admit, after the whole Walter Lee Hampton incident, and when they started doing the show, I would occasionally go over there and drop down in the chat and say, I tell her she lying. I would drop down in the chat and be like, that's not how any of that went. Like, where are you getting this from? That is not how any of this get. If you don't know by now, I'm a know-it-all. It's very hard for me to let stuff like that pass by me. I'm gonna speak on it. I have to. And I said something in the chat, and the moderators was like, she could say what she want to say. Well, that right there summed it up for me because they even know it's a skit and she telling lies. So that answer my question as to why they even over there listening to the fuck shit and being a part of what I would think would be an embarrassing chat because I get it. Child, look, I don't know what just happened, but my whole phone just blanked out on me to fit her narrative. Absolutely. So I've been looking at other people videos or whatever, and honestly, it don't matter to me whether Pizarro is Keisha or Kiva. I don't care if Pizarro is on public assistance or if Pizarro is this or if Pizarro is that. That's the part that I don't understand. Like, why are y'all so invested in the doxing and the whole, hey, Andrea, hey, thank you, Andrea, I appreciate you. But I don't, I never understood, like, why are we so invested in people's lives that we go as far as they go to put out details and information on people just to get aroused from their chat. I think it's despicable and horrible the way that they find this to be entertainment. I do. I never understood the whole doxing of it all. I never understood that. That's why when my family be asking me, like, what you be doing on YouTube, I refuse to tell them how to get to my channel because although I don't speak about the things that I speak about, or I don't think that my channel goes as far as a lot of people in the B sector go. I think I just ended up here based on this. Most of my original followers, they don't even really be on YouTube anymore. I look at a lot of people and they're considering just ending their whole channel and going in a different direction, and perhaps maybe doing live TikToks and things of that nature, because they don't get the traction on YouTube because their channels aren't, you know, I guess they don't get the, traffic, because they're talking about life events, and um they might do a shopping haul, or just everyday things. And I used to love doing everyday things on my channel, but for whatever reason, I think that I don't feel comfortable with doing it because of the fact that I don't want anyone looking up information. I don't really give a damn. Like, everybody have lived their life. Child, please, I done been a motherfucking horror. I've been a horror. But I don't feel like my family need to be pulled into it or anything like that. Now that will actually hurt my feelings a little bit. They could say whatever they want to about me, but I just don't feel like my family have to be pulled into it. Even if those were Pizarro's family members or whatever, why are you interviewing them again? And I just heard Dovey over there talking about she was in shock. How the fuck you in shock? You are a part of the beef sector. How are you in shock? And you know what these people are capable of. Like, how do you believe anything that these people are saying? I feel like sometimes I'm in a chat, I could be laughing at the craziest thing that the person on the panel could be talking about. And whether or not I believe it, 9 times out of 10, I don't. It's just for a good laugh. But I start not dropping down in chats because I be want to correct the person. I want to correct them. I want to tell them, no, I don't. Oh, especially Pizarro, baby girl. That's a whole nother topic because I'm not a conspiracist. I feel like conspiracy theories are ignorance, and I be trying to figure out how y'all get from point A to point B, and it is what it is. I don't have nothing against the people that do the conspiracy, but at the same time, it's not logical for me. And I feel like that I'm quite intelligent, and for the most part, I feel like, okay, so y'all came up with that. So then now what y'all gonna do about it? Cause it always be like the end of the world type situation. So what you gonna do about it? Cause y'all done did all this theories and hypotheses, and y'all done came up with all these analyzing. And I'm like, okay, so y'all came up with all that research. So did y'all find the answer to the problem? What's the solution? And that's why I can't get into conspiracy, because it's a never ending point. And before I drive myself into a frenzy, worrying about things that I don't have any control over, I would just rather live my life. They do, Miss Ellington. They be talking just to be talking. And like the past few days, I've been, saying I'm gonna hit the live button, but I don't really think I'm really up to it. But today I don't went and listened to um Child, I wouldn't listen. I don't know. I get touchy when it come about them damn titties because I ain't even got two real ones myself. But I don't feel like you should be talking about a person who survived breast cancer. That's just my thought. Cause that's a hard fight. If you can survive breast cancer, baby, you don't survive a whole lot. Like, can you imagine like having beautifully long. Oh, that shit changed texture of your hair too. But having beautiful long coarse hair, and all of a sudden, either you gonna be patchy bald or you gonna shave it all off. And I had just to shave it all off. That right there in itself was very hard for me to damn do. It wasn't even a medication because some days I be full of energy and some days I just want to go home and go to sleep after infusion. My surgeries, it went good. We are in breast cancer awareness month, and I just feel like I'm focused on something else right now. As many of you may know, I lost my dad. I'm focused on that right now. Usually in October, it's full steam ahead. I'll be out doing breast cancer marches. I'll be doing things with my chapter so that we can earn, get up some money so that we can actually donate it to some type of breast. I ain't fucking with Susan and her Coleman. But I've always went back to the Cancer Institute that treated me in October to give something. Even if I didn't have money to donate to them, I would donate books, snacks, juice. Cause when you are at infusion, you might get some little Biscoff cookies and some juice, to kind of tide you over while you're sitting in the seat. It's not recommended that you have a porterhouse because the medication will make you sick. But, just something to keep you from being, depleted with the medication. And the medication that I was on, child, that shit was tearing my mouth up. Like the inside of my mouth was getting ulcers and sores. So when you go to talking about people with breast cancer, I be offended because if they survive, they can fight anything. I mean, you can win anything. That's my thought. That's my thought. If I meet a woman and they tell me that they survived breast cancer, I can't do nothing but love on them because I've been there before. And I had people when they found out I had breast cancer and they've survived or they're going through the fight too. All the love and caring that I receive, you can't do nothing but return that back into the universe. You can't. Next thing I want to talk about is colorism. Psych. I don't want to talk about that. Like the colorism topic to me is the most ignorant topic in the world. Now, I will say this, and since they've been talking about colorism, I never looked at it the way that they're speaking about it. I never thought of that as colorism. And it comes from a place of being a child. When I was a child, my mother had two children living in the house. It was a girl and a boy child. The girl, she was a little pleasantly plump. She was a little plump. When I turned what, like 13 or 14, I started gaining a little weight because I think I had my first menstrual cycle when I was like 14. So I don't know about y'all, but when that little era came along, all I wanted to do was eat little Debbie's and chips and all the snacks, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight. So my brother, when we would be fighting one another, he would call me a fat ass bitch. And then, but my brother, he is milk chocolate, baby. When I tell you my brother is milk chocolate, he is milk chocolate. And he has the clearest complexion. His skin is flawless. And here I am, a little caramel, as they would say, paper sack brown girl. And I'm in the height of what you call it? I'm right at puberty and I'm getting pimples. I'm eating up all the food, gaining weight, and my brother would be like, you like I said, he'll be like, you fat ass bitch. So what would I tell him? Shut the fuck up, you black bastard. You black ass bastard. So that would be me and my brother. We would be just going in on each other. I'm the fat bitch and he the black bastard. And it'll get even worse because then he'll go to saying, you need to run around the block. You need to do this. And then I be, shut your crispy ass up. And we were children. And the same thing I see on YouTube, I see these motherfuckers acting like children. Like they pull the harshest thing to say to grab you with. And so my thought of this whole colorism debate is there is no debate because y'all all acting like fucking kids any fucking way. So like there is no colorism topic. I've seen y'all talk about a motherfucker so bad to where I want to cry. And listen, yes, baby. Child, we was a mess. And girl, look, we still a mess to this day. But y'all listen, I'm tell y'all something. When I came on YouTube and I had like I could tell y'all 10 people that I went to look at every day on a daily basis. And that was one sexy Tina one. Um I used to look at Cynthia. Her name used to be C Kane 68. She changed, and I'm gonna tell y'all about her, but her name used to be C Kane 68. I probably told y'all about her the other day. But her name was C Kane 68. That's two people. And I used to watch um Big Cuz, and I used to watch April. I used to watch this for the most part my timeline used to be makeup artists and people that do the things that I do, like get on and talk about whatever comes up out my throat. That's what I used to watch. I used to watch people that come on and they just have a conversation with their people. And for the life of me, I never understood how we having these type of conversation and all of a sudden we sitting around waiting on this person to upload their video to cuss a bitch out. Cause they were doing it back then too. It wasn't even live. It was just, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming on. How y'all doing? Let me tell y'all what I did today. And then they hit in and they upload the video and we will watch that video and it wouldn't be live. We would just watch the video. And then all of a sudden one day they'll be like, and that big bitch over there with her ugly ass, how the fuck? And see, back then it wasn't no not being on camera. You gonna be on camera because that's the way of being able to have a conversation with your people. I cannot forget my much love for KY. Yes, but you could not come on camera. And then sometimes the girls will come on and they would just be sitting like they sitting at their vanity, and they would be doing their makeup and talking on the camera or whatever. That's just how it was back then. Then all of a sudden I started being interested in the reviewers. The reviewers was Sean Bradley, and that was it. It was Sean Bradley. Then Sean started introducing other people. So I learned about James. I learned about um other people that reviewed shows. And then of course, Chelsea, they did that Fresh Collective thing. And what wasn't that what it called? The Fresh Collective. But they did that thing. And when they did that, I learned about Smoke Break. I still watch her to this day. She do like little vlogs. In her vlogs she'll talk about the things she did all week. She might take you on a ride with her, and she'll show you things that she may have purchased and just have a conversation with you. I love her to death. I gotta get to St. Louis and see her. um Nika, of course. And the point of me saying this is because back then, I used to love Nika. If like Sean tell y'all, Nika is a very good storyteller. And back then, that's what you really had to be, was a storyteller, because it wasn't a live button. It wasn't a live button. Either you gonna the way that you entertain your people is by being a storyteller, and the way that you actually convey the information that you want to give the people. And of course, a cute, pretty face don't hurt either. It was some black screens, cause you ain't gonna come on like I look today. Hey, Apple sister, you're not gonna come on how I look today, a ragamuff, cause I ain't really been caring. If any of you know what the channel used to be about, it was about makeup. Then I turned it to a paper crafting channel. And with paper crafting, I decided to actually do my dad's obituaries. So I just been working on that. But I've been watching Nika lately, and I even drop down in her chat from time to time, because sometimes, you want a sense of familiarity, and that's what Nika kind of gives me. Sometimes it feels good to actually listen to what Nika be saying in her chat. Now, if I'm listening to the live and like I said, I hear something that I want to speak on, I might drop down in the chat and say something. I can't lie to y'all. I was like, oh Lord, now they gonna be talking about she over there looking at Nika. But how the fuck do you know if you wasn't there, bitch? So that's how I had to come to terms with, you are watching the lady channel and you are being entertained. So why not just drop down and say hello? So that's what I've been doing lately. Um, y'all, look, I'm rambled now because I already done came on here and talked about 5'8" with her lying ass. I can't stand that lying motherfucker. I can't. To me, it gets under my skin. And then I don't like the way she treat like her supporters. It's a cycle with her. To me, I see it when it's coming up, like how she was with Tracy D. I don't have an idea or a clue, but the common denominator is you. It's Tracy D. Then it was Bama Girl, and then we saw it with damn, what's the girl name? I just said the girl name. The little fashion girl. Tisa. Then there's Tisa. And you keep on picking, picking. I was looking at I wasn't looking at the video because I like I said I've been doing things when it comes to what's going on with my dad. But I did go over like towards the end of the video, and when I was in the live video, I saw that Pizarro had 1,000 people in her chat. Honestly, guys, I cannot tell y'all what the conversation was about. I don't know. Everything is just going by me in a cloud of smoke. But I feel like the next day, that's why oh yeah, and her too, for real, Nell. Yeah, she the common denominator. And then like the outlandish lies, I told y'all popcorn gate. Y'all be looking for my link. I'm put a link up for popcorn because I'm trying to fundraise. Okay, but yeah, it's always common denominator. Like you come up with the most elaborate lies, and I be at one point, I was thinking that the people in her chat just gotta be dumb. Like, what the fuck are they listening to? Do they not hear what she's saying? But then again, I think that everybody see it as a skit. Like, oh, we're gonna be entertained. Let's just listen. Cause that's the only way I can see this. That's the only way I can see this. That's the only way I can see it. Um uh, After this is all what I'm going through right now is all said and over with. I plan on at least coming on the channel at least 2 or 3 days out the week and just saying hello. And I'll find a topic for us to talk about. Um it's been some things in the news that I want to talk about, but I haven't had a chance to actually do the research and write up what I want, put my points. I said I have to actually do like a outline of the conversation. Oh, you think so? I don't know. I felt like that maybe a few months ago, but nah. But oh wait a minute, so let me get back to this. So I plan on coming back and talking to y'all at least 2 or 3 times a week. And I'm gonna do it live. I'm not gonna do it as a Scarlet. Actually, I'm going to be changing the name of my channel to Just Lovely. But the reason why I chose the name Just Lovely is because a saying in the Eastern Star is altogether lovely. So I said it's just lovely. So I plan on coming back and as Just Lovely. I changed the name to Scarlet O'Hare now simply because people was trying to actually say, like, I might go on a chat, they be like, that's lovely love, bitch. Don't compare me to her. What the fuck wrong with y'all? And it's hard when you in a chat and you ain't on a panel and you're not speaking. And I was like, that's just too close. I'm gonna change my name. And so that's how I came up with the character Scarlet. Oh hell no. But I do plan on changing the name back to Just Lovely. I do plan on amping up like my StreamYard by putting like a background and things of that nature. Something get y'all visually to look at. I also plan on coming back to myself and doing hair and makeup before I come on stage. So I will be coming back on camera. I miss it so much because I feel like um I have been slacking off. And in order for me to get back in the rhythm, I have to get back to myself. And that's me. I am hair and makeup. If I told y'all what the original channel name would be, then y'all get the fucking doxing. And I ain't gonna do that. But it was makeup related. What I do want for Christmas, and I'm saving money so I can actually get it before. I want to say I'm gonna try and have it before November the 20th. Is the Mac Advent calendar where it's like from 1 to 25. So every day I plan on in December coming on and opening the gift that's for like December 1st. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be some Mac makeup product. I've been trying to get my boo to get it for me, and he laughing because it's 199. But that's what I want to do for December. As far as the Christmas, and I want to do like 25 days of Christmas challenge on my channel, and that will be one way of doing it. Uploading a video every day in December up until the 25th by having that calendar and opening a present all the way up until December 25th. I think that's a wonderful plan. And if he don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it myself. And I already got it in my cart. And yeah, I'm getting that calendar because that's gonna give me some type of way of coming on and talking to y'all. And y'all know, listen, I would not be doing a video just coming on saying, "Hi guys, today is December 20 today is December 1st, and I wanted to come on with today's gift and open it, show y'all what it is, and hang it up. More than likely, I'm gonna show you guys what it is, and then we're gonna have a different conversation from that point. Hey boo, how you doing? I saw you up on that platform last night, but I went to sleep, and then I spoke to you in the chat, but I put HFS to let you know that I'm down there listening to y'all because I've been listening to y'all. I've been listening to some of the videos, but I've been going to sleep because I haven't been getting no sleep. But hey, so I'm in and out. Today I spoke to my one of my good girlfriends, and y'all know her as Queen V Tut. And I was telling her that haven't been watching my TV shows. And so I kind of been like to myself, and we've been running a lot of errands. We have to get my dad a suit. They require he have his suit or whatever he's gonna wear. He's wearing a suit, of course. He has to have underwear, t-shirt, socks. And I'm like, why they gotta have all that? But anyways, that's beside the point. But we've been running errands. We've been going to get everything that my dad need. I told you guys I'm doing the obituary, so I've been working on that. And I be needing to have something in the background while doing that. And I've been working with my family because I do want to have like photo collage in the obituary, and it has pictures of my dad with family members, of course his children. I put pictures of his us when we was babies up to now, the grandbabies, even Sophie. Even Sophie is in the obituary. So, and that was his buddy, baby. Sophie was his grandpuppy. He called, what my grandpuppy at? Bring me my grandpuppy. So, yeah, I got that done. So, if I'm on YouTube, I'm listening, then it's like going over my head because I'm focused on something else. What else? Um, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate your prayers, Internet Granny. Thank you. A highly favored savage. So, wait a minute. The part that I came on last night was um being sunburned, and we sunburn, and I've learned that when I go to um places like very South Florida, or y'all, Sophie, like, you were getting on my nerves. She trying to sleep. But I'm gonna have me some sunscreen, because I've learned my lesson from peeling. Yeah, the tip of my nose always be peeling, because I done got sunburn. And ooh, my shoulders. Ooh, child. Cause you gonna have on a cute little tank top or something. Girl, that shit had me dying laughing. I was like, what the hell I walked into? I think after that I just closed YouTube. Cause I sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all, child. Sometimes I be looking at when I be listening to Pizarro, I be like, is she for real? She just playing, right? See, I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know. I think all of this is a stage play, and they just be playing, because ain't nowhere in the hell none of these people believe some of the shit they be saying. I heard her say that. Oh no, baby, she is not serious. So she must think she just peeling her skin. Cause I don't know, maybe because you live in a climate. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, though. I still use my sunscreens. Somebody even brought up the fact that when you're wearing your foundations, most of your foundations have some kind of FPS in it, and so it automatically has sunscreen in it. A lot of the moisturizers that I use in my skin has sunscreen in it. So I don't think I'm being brainwashed. It don't have anything to do with the melanin in my skin. Pizarro, you did. I knew somebody did. Pizarro girl. I, Girl, didn't he? He surely did. Loud himself. Oh, it was loud. Child, do my dog got asthma? He surely did. Child, look, it don't matter. I have been there, done that. I'm talking about to the point where it was hurting. And I learned my lesson. And from that point on, I did my sunscreen. You'll never catch me without it. Wow. Did she? Is she okay? Hello. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a phone call. There's somebody asking me if hello? Okay, yeah. Somebody asked me my cash out. That's good. I appreciate any donation, anything. Y'all, that's one thing. I you know, I know that we don't think that we're gonna leave here, but at least get some type of insurance on yourself. Luckily, my dad I'm gonna tell y'all this. He had a little over $1,600 in his account. So that was a start. But have some damn insurance. Like, ooh, this shit driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. I'm not lying. I'm so glad my mama didn't leave us like that. And it's all you learn. And I told my brother, if you don't have no insurance on you, I'm getting some on you, because you're not going to leave me like this. You need to get married so I can count you out, because you ain't my fucking child. But I can't just leave my brother just out there. I got to do the same thing that my dad's siblings are doing too. They stepping up and they're helping me out. They are. But this has been the hardest thing trying to get up these goddamn 3,000 fucking dollars. I'm like, oh my God. And we ain't even put a dent in it. I'm like, Jesus. My aunt was like, oh, so you don't think that that's too much? I'm like, but that's what we need. I didn't go over it. I didn't go. I didn't go over it. I didn't go less. I got exactly what we need, plus the amount that he already had in his account, plus the amount that the siblings are adding to it. My dad have um he has six siblings, and every last one of them, they trying their best. They trying their best. I do, but I can't get no and they will send it. They send me all kind of insurance thing. That's why I'm gonna use that to get my dad. I mean my brother. I'm gonna use that credit union insurance. I'm gonna get him some down insurance. I sure is. Yes, something. My mother, I'm gonna tell y'all what my mom did. My mom, she had a funeral plan expense. She had a funeral expense plans savings account. And we just used that money to pay for everything. We paid for everything. Everything was taken care of with her savings account. And she still had money in her account left over. So we end up using every last dime out from her savings account, and it was still money left over. Then I'll tell you this, we didn't even know my mom had insurance. Like, she had insurance policy on her, and me and my brother, I didn't find out until like 2 years after my mom passed away. My mom, when she was working before she ended up getting sick, she was working in Ketchikan, Alaska. And I don't know these people. I'm in Atlanta. So what ended up happening was some woman tracked me down, and she was like, "Hi, my name is son, and I'm calling. I used to work with your mother, and I've been trying to locate you for 2 years now. And we just need to know where to send the check." And I'm like, "What check? What check?" And she said, "Your mother had life insurance at the job, and we've been trying to send you the check, and you have until this amount of time before it just goes away," or something she was saying. It has so much time before the check is no longer, it's null and void. And I'm like, okay, well, this is the address. You can send the check to this address. I ain't asked how much the check was. I haven't asked for nothing. When I got that check, I said, oh, my mama really looked out for her babies. And I went and deposited the check in an account and wrote my brother a cashier's check for $30,000. And that's what it is. That's what it is. I wrote him a cashier's check for his half, and I kept my half in my account, and I squandered the money. Oh, baby. She did some good shopping. I did some good shopping. But I think I can actually do it on my job too. I think that I can. I can do an insurance policy on my job and add my brother. Get a policy out on my brother too. I'm gonna have to look into that. It sure is, Letty. And I'm gonna tell you this, baby. My dad has been gone since the 4th. And do you know how many bills I done got? And guess what I do? I rip them things up and I throw them in the trash because I am not paying no damn bills. Y'all, I can only pay my own bills. I can't pay nobody else's bills. And I rip them damn bills up and I throw that shit away because I don't know how y'all gonna get it, but you ain't finna get it from me. Sorry. Nope. Not gonna get it from me. All right. I hope you and listen. So you saying that I assume that you actually had the procedure done. I've been praying for you too. And I hope that you do good with this. That's one of my fears. That's one of my fears. Girl, look, let me tell you what my mama told me. Because, we already knew that it wouldn't be long. Like, that's why I'm so adamant on breast cancer awareness and stuff. Because, oh, Lord Jesus. Miss Internet Granny, I would definitely keep you in my prayers because that right there gotta be, oh, I can't stand even get my eyes dilated. I can't. Child be handicapped. I be like, I can't. I gotta go to the eye doctor. I need somebody to take me to the eye doctor because they're gonna dilate my eyes, and I'm gonna need somebody. Um, can Sophie be trained to be my my aunt, to help me get to the car? And then how you gonna drive? But no, it don't really be that bad. Actually, I can drive with the after I get my eyes dilated. They give you the little bright the frame so that it keep the glare from the sun out. But I don't like the way it feels. I don't. I don't. I be having issues with that. So yes, ma'am, I will keep you in my prayers. I appreciate the prayers from all of you too. Believe it or not, when you say you praying for me, I believe it because I have been doing pretty good. Um, I have not been having any. I'm lying like a mug. I have had issues, situation where I might cry myself to sleep or you know, but it ain't been so frequent. It's been okay. It's been really good. Hi, Mr. Johnny Mac. I've been doing pretty good, if you ask me. I've woken up out of my sleep in the middle of the night with just crying. And, oh, one thing is, though, my house ain't never looked so fucked up. If they was to actually get me to show them what this house looked like today, the beef sector would have some shit to talk about. Actually, I'm waiting on Walmart to actually deliver. I had to go ahead and order me some cleaning supplies, and cause I was I was actually would go. I went upstairs to fix me some water, and I looked down on the floor, and I'm looking like, God damn, that you need the mop. So that means I haven't mopped in 2 weeks. I haven't done anything in 2 weeks. So my plan is tonight. I'm going to actually go upstairs in my kitchen, sweep, wipe down the counters. Well, the countertops are clean, but the cabinetry and all that, I need to wipe down my cabinets. I need to, get that Lysol smell back in the house because, ooh, child, they have some shit to talk about. They will have something to talk about. Sean, look, let me tell you something. It's a website that I be going on to make me wear glasses because when we were kids, the glasses that they used to give us as kids, I would never wear my glasses because I used to think those were so ugly ass glasses. Yes, we are brothers and sisters. I wouldn't wear them glasses because the glasses were so ugly. But it's a website that I go on and order my frames from. And when I tell you, baby, I be looking like $1,000,000. I love the frames. And I wear my glasses. I wear my glasses. Let me ask y'all this too. So, how do y'all feel about all these Dahmer videos coming out? They have this movie called My Friend Dahmer. They have a movie called Monster Jeffrey Dahmer on Netflix. My Friend Dahmer is on something called Tubi, and then they got an with interview with Dahmer movie. I don't know. That's a good move, right? The reason why I'm talking about movies, y'all, because my TV, all these movies just going across the thing. And the Book of Eli is a very good movie. I love that movie. I do. But I can't watch it. I think that's who I've been looking at Lady Nickel because she's been reviewing it. And it gives me a sense of ease. Like the it's one thing to be a serial killer, right? But it's a whole nother beast when you are a serial killer. You do it to the corpse. You eat the corpse. You want to keep the head for a trophy. Well, most serial killers do keep trophies. But yeah, he a different beast. Like that's a different beast. I also said we're gonna do we I like to do my true crime stories. And I try and stay away from the serial killer series because I feel like they go a little bit deep. True crime to me is we want to try and figure out what happened to this person, this person, this person. I don't want to talk about nobody that can have it in their soul to be able to kill 55 people. I can't do that. That's like disturbing to me. That's disturbing. Like I could never wrap my mind on the DC killer and the little boy being in the trunk of the car and they just shoot people for sport. One thing I could say about them was they was not messing with the bodies. Lynn T, girl, when that thing came in my mail, I said, this motherfucker done doxed me. I saw the envelope, right? And when I saw the envelope, it said just lovely. Now listen, y'all, my LLC, I got an LLC on the Just Lovely, and I got an LLC on the Cover Girl group. I got two LLCs. I got Just Lovely, and most everything falls under the Cover Girl group. But I did do a Just Lovely. It's not Just Lovely is not a LLC. I'm sorry. Just Lovely falls under the Cover Girl group, right? So when I got the envelope in the mail, I saw Just Lovely. I have rubber stamps, and I also have the stamp like what you can press down, and it's automatically inked. So you can just press it and then you got the stamp. So I got the Just Lovely stamp, and I got the stamp with my name. I got rubber stamps with my name and information on it. And when I mail out things in the Just Lovely name, and sometimes I mail out things in my name. It shocked me when it shocked me when people actually refer to me as my name, because I'm like, ooh, see, you be putting yourself out there too much. But I don't mind. But when I seen that envelope and then it had Sean S up in the left hand corner in the return address, dang, Sean, I threw away the envelope. Sean, can you please email me? I'm putting my email in here. Email me so I can send you something. This why I be messing up. I gotta make me an email. I got an email address for this page, but I be putting in my email. Thank you, babe. But when I opened that envelope, y'all, I saw that picture with me and my daddy, and the message that she put, and I was like, how the fuck she find out? I'm like, how the fuck she find out how to send this shit to me? But the picture and the message, the fact that it's not just a picture. I can actually put that on the refrigerator, which it is. And when I go to my refrigerator, I can just look at the picture with me and my dad when I was a baby. And y'all would never believe it, but I actually, when my dad died, they gave me my dad's wallet, and I have my dad's driver's license, and I have his wallet. And when I opened up the wallet, that picture was in that wallet. Me and my dad had spoke about that picture before, because he told me that no matter what wallet he get, he always transfers that picture from his old wallet to his new wallet. And the many times that he's transferred that picture from his old wallet to his new wallet, it's always he got to put a piece of scotch tape on it, because he's had this. Guys, I'm 48 years old. My dad still walking around with that picture in his wallet. And oh shit. Oh Lord Jesus. Why my daddy? But my dad had been walking around with that picture in his wallet for, I know, 48 years. And you could tell by the picture where it's been taped up at. Mm. Some kick your ass, Sean. I'm kick your ass, Sean. Oh, when I saw that, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then when I went, cause y'all know I live in my house is it's a fairly large home. I got 2 bedrooms, full bath, and a living space downstairs. I choose to be down here, and upstairs is and it has like a master bedroom down here, and then there's a master bedroom upstairs and 2 other bedrooms and the kitchen, another living area. And so I like being downstairs because I like the fact that I'm actually able to create my own little office space. I don't want an office upstairs. I like my office being here because I can look out the window and I can actually see all points and angles of the house. I know what's going on because of the setup of the downstairs. When I moved here, I knew that anybody who wanted to be upstairs, they could be upstairs, but do not come downstairs. Do not. And when I go upstairs to go in the kitchen, it's very rare that I go upstairs because I have a refrigerator. I have a refrigerator down here. I have a microwave down here. My coffee machine. But only time I go upstairs is if I want to cook, and I cook every day. I cook breakfast. I might make a sandwich or little stuff like that. But I cook dinner every day. It's very rare that I eat out. If I eat out, it's a real treat because I don't care for other people's cooking. So I cook, and when I go upstairs and I see that on the refrigerator, I stop crying when I go and see it, Sean. But now when I go upstairs and get something out of the big refrigerator, I actually smile. I do. And I thank you so much for sending me that. And I honestly could tell you that, baby, when I opened that envelope, I was like, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? It's good, Linty, when you find things from your deceased family members. It feels good to have a piece of them. My mother's mother, their family is from it's probably like 60 miles from Atlanta, but that's where they grew up at. And actually, y'all know, y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. But when my mother's mother was growing up, they knew they met um my father's father when they moved from Tennessee to Georgia. So, well, no, I take that back. My father's father was born here in Georgia in the same area where my mother's mother was born. They never dated, guys. They never dated. None of my mother's people dated my father's people. Okay? None of that. But when my mother was growing up, my mother knew my father as a child. And I guess one day he asked her out on a date, and that's how I got here. So they knew each other from childhood. Although my mother's mother actually moved to Atlanta, and then my father's mother moved to a suburb of Atlanta. So they didn't even go to the same schools. They just remembered each other as children. Now, one thing that I can say is the area that they all grew up in, We go back there because we still have a lot of family there, and I have family on both sides of my family. On my dad's side, they all stay in the same area, but for the most part, a lot of people move to the Atlanta metropolitan area. This is just like maybe I say the furthest is like maybe 30 miles from metropolitan Atlanta, and we still have family that live there and we still visit. So yeah, that's how that is. But the point of me saying that is one day my grandmother, she had me to drive her like 70 miles. So it was like an hour, 20-minute drive from Atlanta to where her family have a church, and they have like a family cemetery. And I was able to, we went to actually go and clean off the land. So when we went to go clean off the land, my grandmother was like, "This is my grandmother's plot." And so I was like, "Ooh, she was born in 1882." And then she was like, "And here, right here, is my mother." And I think she was probably born in like 1909. And then, she was like, "This is my dad." So I was going and I was looking at all these old plots, like from the 1800s all the way up into, now my grandmother is there, and she was born in 32. So I was like, this is history. Y'all know how I am about history, child. So we went down there to see that, and I went to help her with cleaning off that plot, and I was feeling like, wow, this is history. My grandmother passed away back in March, and I haven't, cause she like an hour, 20 minutes away. Y'all know I can't drive. I can't drive, so I haven't been back down there to see her or whatever. But yeah, this is like I've been having like little eye opening experiences when it comes to the passing of my dad, because I've been, it kind of gives me an opportunity to dig into my ancestry, because of course when you doing the obituary and you're getting information about the people who preceded them in death, and you learn a lot of things, because what ended up happening was my aunt, she came and she was like, what what information you need? I said, well, you got to put the person who preceded them in death. And she was like, yeah, so where's your grandmother's and your grandfather's obituary? And I'm like, they in my little safety box. And she was like, okay, so pull those out. And so when I pulled those out, that's how I was able to actually yes, Lanty, that's the direction that I'm going in too. Like they lived in Coweta, and you go a little bit further down, you're in Columbus. So yes, Lanty, they were in Coweta County, which is like Sharpsboro, I can't think of the name of the city. I just know Noonan, Georgia, Sharpsboro. Then you go a little bit further down, and you down where Jimmy Carter, and so yeah, and I have a Eastern Star chapter in Columbus, and we would sometimes do our state meetings in Columbus, Georgia. Ask me some of them streets, I done forgot. But yeah, I used to come to Columbus all the time just to do meetings and initiations and stuff for the Eastern Star. But yeah, so basically, what my point in talking about Noonan is the fact that I when you're doing this type of thing, like with the me doing my dad's obituary, and my aunt was like, you need to look at your grandparents' obituary. Then I'm looking like, oh yeah, I remember my granddaddy. I remember his mom, because when I was born, his mother was my grandfather's mother was still living, and I remember her. I remember her so well, and I remember her so well, and I saw her name on my grandfather's obituary, and I was like, "Dang, I want to get their obituary." Cause then, see, when you look at these obituaries, you see like the first line is here, the person's name that died were born to this person and this time, the dates, and you keep going back into obituaries. And listen, I never understood why in the world did my grandmother have on the side. Okay, so in my grandmother's den area, she used to have this like a magazine rack, but it wasn't magazines in this magazine rack. In the magazine rack, it was all obituaries, and I used to be like, "Dang, this lady go to a whole lot of funerals. Like, why she keep going to all these funerals? Look at it's 1,000 obituaries over here." And now that I've been doing this, child, that's your history in those obituaries. So you gotta hold on to them because that's your history. And honestly, guys, I had to put my stamp at the bottom of these obituaries because somebody gonna see it and they gonna be like, she did a very great job. Whoever did this obituary, they did a very great job, and I'm gonna reach out to them. And so there's another business. So guys, um yes, I'm sad I lost my dad, but and honestly, guys, my dad, he worked a job for like 30 years. He worked same job till he retired. But baby, let me tell y'all something about my dad. My dad was so smooth and slick, and he knew how to get a book. My dad was the the best dresser, like the most kept, face, hair on point. These boys these days, they learn from my daddy. They learn from my daddy on how to keep that mustache and that beard together because he do a great job. I don't know if this person in my life, but if you are, I'm doing very well. As you can see, I'm laughing and smiling, so I'm doing good, ma'am. But yeah, I think my dad nudged me because at first I was gonna pay somebody to do it, and then they were like, for you to do that, it's gonna be $150 for 50. And then I was like, okay, so what all do you need for me to send you? And they was like, you got to send me the part that you wanted to say in the obituary. Then you got to send me the order of service. Don't forget to make sure you send me the pictures that you would like for the obituary to have. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I got to type this up to email you the information, then I may as well just do it myself. And that's exactly what I did. I just printed out the last copies of it. Not long before I went live. I printed out the copies of it, and I'm about to put them together because it's like four. It's like I guess you could say 8 pages because you got your front, you have your inside cover, then you got your back, and then you have that inside cover. You fold that together. That's like 4 pages, and then I got, you know, it's actually 2 pieces of paper, but it's printed in a book format. So basically, I have 8 pages. And so then I got a page, like an insert with just pictures of my. I found some great pictures of my dad being his cool self. I'm gonna tell y'all what they call my dad, and then we're gonna end the live because I've been here now for what, an hour 25 minutes. But they call my dad. My cousin called my dad. She called him Uncle Shawty Cuz, because my dad stay fly. He he's no nonsense, and he just so smooth. He was just so smooth. And I see where I get some of the traits from. When I look at the pictures, the old, let's, ooh, child. My aunt showed me a picture, and my dad had an umbrella, and he was sharp. I think he had to probably be like 15 years old, but he had an umbrella. And I was like, what he doing with this umbrella? She was like, child, see, everywhere your daddy went, he took an umbrella. If it wasn't raining, if it was raining, he took an umbrella. He was always dapper. He never wore sneakers in school. He always had on nice clothes. And I was like, oh, that's where I get it from. My dress style, who I am, what I do. That's where I get it from. I ain't never, I just thought that I got it from my upbringing, but it is from my upbringing, but I always have to add some extraness to my wardrobe. I'm a girl that's gonna put on a brooch. I'm a girl that might wear a nice hat. I wear fascinators. I wear hats with veils. I wear my gloves. I'm extra. I am extra. Oh, baby, I already know. Like, I'm telling you, Sean, when the people on the bottom of the obituary on the back where you do the acknowledgments, I put at the very bottom, printed, what I put, designed and printed by me, and my number and my email. And that is enough information that if they lose their loved one, they know who to contact so that they can actually get their obituaries done by me. And I'm also give the funeral home my card so that the people can, even recommend me to the families. So yeah. Also, y'all know I'm working on this baby shower. I'm gonna show y'all some of the things that I've been. I'm gonna, once I'm done with the whole project, I'm gonna come on because the baby shower is coming up soon. It's on November 12th, and so I did. They wanted chip bags. I did seven. I did 8 centerpieces. No, actually, I have 6 dress centerpieces. It's a baby shower. So I got 6 dress centerpieces. I have 4 little crown centerpieces with balloons. Well, I don't think we're gonna actually utilize them, but I'm already done with them, and I've already given them to the person that I'm doing it for. And I did this other centerpiece with like the little popular little clip art doll, and she's laying on like it's really cute. I might put the picture on my community. Actually, I will after the video. I'll upload the picture on my community board. And they order chip bags so that they people can have, like a little takeaway with them. And they also did like ordered keychains for the baby shower so that they can remember the baby shower or whatever. And yeah, so after this, I plan on getting back to that. The only thing I need to do is just print out my chip bags and, assemble them. I might do that on my crafting channel, at least one of them. Or I probably do all of them and talk to y'all at the same time about assembling the chip bags. And so yeah, y'all can go over to Just Lovely Plans. And when I'll put the video on my community page over here, and that way you all know that I'm live over there assembling the chip bags and giving myself something to do. So I appreciate anybody who's listening. This all started out as a rant because I don't know why the hell y'all be listening to that line helper over there. And yes, it went a little bit deeper, and I don't mind. I have nothing to hide on YouTube. This is what YouTube is for. It's for you to, put it out there. So y'all have a good day. I guess I'll go over here and go and listen to what Pizarro's talking about because I read the title and I know that help ain't talking about me. I'm just kidding. No, she's not. I'm not that interesting. But I want y'all to have a wonderful day. And please thumbs up the video. And thank you. Bye.